everyone. Somebody had recently asked if I could do a video start to finish of a blanket. That might take a little while. So what I do is with the scraps that I have, I take them and make them into smaller blankets and donate them to the local animal shelter for cat blankets or small dogs. It works out pretty well, and you'll get to see how a full blanket will look in just a smaller format. And I have a couple right there that I've done that will be going into the donation pile. So starting out, you just take your yarn, you make a slip knot, just cross over and pull through, just like that. And then you put on the first peg. So for these smaller blankets, I do about 12 pegs across. So for the first one, you just take it and pull it up underneath and then pull it over. Pull it under and pull it over. So now you're at the end of your chain. So what you're going to do is you're going to skip this last peg and go on to the next one and just start going back the other way. Lift up, pull through, push down. Lift up, pull through, and down. So now again, we're at the end of a row. You're going to knit this last row. You're going to pull it through and down, and then on the way back you're going to skip that end. Always skip the end because it makes the ends of the blanket tighter. So then you go to the second one, you lift it up, pull it through. And this is all that you're going to be doing for the whole length of your loom, is back and forth, the same movement. So because I have some scraps, I'm going to have to show you how to fuse two different strands of yarn together. So I'm going to do that now. Just take a scissors and my little lighter. I just cut off enough to the bottom, like that. Find the end of the next color. And you're just going to take your lighter, start it on fire, fuse them together, and then just do this, and you can't really tell that they're even combined. So now we're going to go back this way. Again, skip that end loop, peg, sorry, skip that end peg, and then just knit Cats don't care what the colors of the blankets are. So I'm now fusing together yet another piece. So I'm going to take these. Again, be careful when you do this, but start it on fire. Put it together. And then just rub it together. And then, again, skip that end loop, and then just knit as normal. So now you're done with your blanket. What you need to do is cast off of the loom. So you want to make sure that you have enough yarn for about 2 widths worth to finish it off. So what I do is I take the first loop off and I take the second loop off and you put them together. And then you take your working yarn and you pull it through both loops. And now you have 1 loop. Then you take off the next loop and you do the same thing. You put the 2 together, you use your working yarn to form another loop and bring it to the next one. One loop, 2 loops, working yarn through both, and you're just going to do this the entire way down your blanket. So now you're to the end of your blanket. You've got all the loops braided. As you can see, it's got a nice braid along the bottom. You're going to take that working yarn and you're just going to pull it through both loops. And then I just make a little knot at the end. Go. And there you have it. So now I'm going to show you how to tuck all of these in. So now you have a tail. You take that, cut it off. I'm just going to feed it through a couple of these loops. Take my lighter and just burn it to the side. And then I'm going to do the same with this side. And here's the blanket on the back side. And then here's what it looks like on the front.